better than a small town.
Welcome to Small Town America.
No air conditioning.
Okay.
Hello, everybody.
How fast can you run? Hopefully faster than you.
We know freedom ain't free.
Well, it's kind of open with the fire. You.
It's good enough for me.
Amen.
Better hurry. Couldn't find any other candidates.
I screened them all up this morning, and these are the problems.
Sorry, I'm sitting here watching Andy Griffith reruns. You know, technology sure has changed.
Sarah, give me the Dunlap Mercantile.
So I asked Heath and the guys to pour me a slab of concrete because I have a surprise. I simply gave them the dimensions, the place, and the size. That rhymed.
So what the heck y'all doing?
I don't know. I'm supervising a little bit.
What are you supervising?
Horse concrete.
This is not Tillman's Hole, as we were led to believe.
At some point in time, I'm going to have to explain about Tillman's Hole.
Can you sing Superman's theme song? Da 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 da.
Batman, dude.
Oh yeah.
Can we sing the Batman theme song on here?
I don't think so.
Well, I like Wonder Woman better anyway.
Batman. That's the first time I've ever seen Margaret Ann sit down.
Margaret Ann never sits down. She's like the Energizer Bunny. I've never seen her stop going.
She goes all the time.
One of the biggest reasons that we restored the Dunlap Mercantile was to preserve our history. If we don't preserve our history, someday our kids won't know about things like the Dunlap Mercantile. So, some people are going to think this is funny, but I bet you Rob, Heath, probably won't even know what this thing is.
Because I got a surprise.
Oh,
We like to preserve our history here in Dunlap. So check this out. Open this up, boys.
What's that?
Well, that ain't a porta potty.
That's what it looks like.
Rob, pop up in there and let's stand this thing up so he can see history. He probably won't. He's so young, he won't even know what this is.
I'm puzzled right now. I don't really. That look like much, but we'll see what it is.
Da 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 da. Do you know what it is?
Well, might be something Superman used at one time.
Absolutely.
You know, a telephone booth, you think, no big deal. Show me one.
Come around here and look at this.
Our telephone booth is not going to be a souvenir. It's going to be repurposed. It's going to be modernized. It's going to be a Wi-Fi hub. I'm not real sure what that is, but you can also charge your cell phone in it too.
This is an all-original, probably 70s phone booth. And for all the people that don't know, the phone hung right there with a telephone, like you talk on. And the phone book hung right here. Now, you wondering why I asked you to pour this piece of concrete.
Yeah, I really do. Yeah.
Now let's bolt this down to that piece of concrete.
All right, let's do it.
And we'll be the only people in Dunlap with an elevator
Yeah.
and a telephone booth.
Hey, we're moving up in the world, man. What's going on?
Hello? A collect call from Heath. I don't know no Heath. He's in jail? Okay. Bye. A collect call. What is a collect call? I'm sure most of you, especially the younger generation, won't have any idea what that is. But back in the day, your phone would ring. Hello, an operator would say, you have a collect call from someone. Would you accept the charges? Which meant that you had to pay for that phone call. That was a great thing because if you didn't want to talk to that person, you just didn't pay for that call. Most of the time, those came from jail. Don't get me wrong, I love technology. But we can't forget how we got here. The very first television ever sold in Dunlap, Tennessee was sold right here at the Dunlap Mercantile.
I remember saying they bought one and had it on the inside of the building, right on the other side of that glass. And at night or late in the afternoon, they'd turn it on and leave it on until the station cut the power. All the stations went off at midnight.
Yeah. So kids today don't understand. Back in the day, there was no such thing as on-demand, pay-per-view, streaming, none of that. You had 3 channels. You were lucky if you could get them. And at midnight, well, those 3 channels, they went, gotcha.
And
a lot of young people won't even know about that. Well, TV's 24 hours, 365.
That street was about full of people watching it. First one that was available here in Dunlap, other than Charles Wright, who owned a service station over on the back street, was a electronics guru, and he built one, a Heath kit. But the nearest station that we could possibly get was coming out of Atlanta. And you could hardly tell a horse from a person.
The Dunlap Mercantile holds a lot of firsts for our small town. It was the first place you could buy a television. It's also the first place you could buy a car. Yep, the Dunlap Mercantile was a Ford agency, not a Ford dealership, a Ford agency. And you could come in here and order a car, and it would be shipped by train to Dunlap, Tennessee. And right here's where they changed the oil in it and worked on it. Because you had to work on a Ford. My dad bought the first VCR that came out. He gave $800 for it. I think they're about $50 now, if you can find one.
Finishing up the phone booth here, getting her anchor down so no one will take it away from us. And to get it anchored down, run electricity in it, get the Wi-Fi in it. It'll be a pretty cool little place. It's gonna be a Wi-Fi thing and electricity. You can plug your phone up, all kind of good stuff. Take a picture with it.
Can you make a phone call in it?
With your cell phone in it, yeah, you sure can.
And is it level?
Level it's never gonna be.
So it's level down here, right?
It's level, it's just not plumb because it's all twisted. It's all right. We'll fix it.
Happy 4th of July. It's Independence Day in small town America. You ain't never been to a party till you've been to a small town America 4th of July celebration. Now, Dunlap, Tennessee is a small town, but on the 4th of July, it at least doubles in population, maybe even triples, because we have the biggest party in the valley. Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, it ain't got nothing on us.
In small town America is where I'm from. Small town America is where they'll lay me when I'm done. Where Sundays are sacred, we know freedom ain't free. Small town America
If you were to see a Norman Rockwell painting of an Independence Day celebration, Dunlap, Tennessee would be it. In Dunlap, the kids love the 4th of July because they get an overdose of candy. It's like Halloween on steroids.
And our biggest celebration is the 4th of July. And in God we trust is good enough for us.
I personally think we ought to celebrate Independence Day every day.
In small town America is where I'm from.
Hey, do you know why the horses come through the parade last? So nobody don't have to step in horse poop.
We love being from small town America. Yes, we do.
We know freedom ain't free.
We have great concerts, right? Okay, pretty good concerts.
Good enough for me.
We have a huge fireworks show every year. People come from miles and miles to see the fireworks show. But the cool thing about Independence Day is we all come together to celebrate America and to celebrate our town. Like Lee Greenwood said, I'm proud to be an American. So, we're back at Norman's house. So, a few days ago, we came up, well, maybe 2 weeks now almost, we came to Norman's, and he's going to teach us how to make wine. Norman don't even drink, but I reckon he makes the best wine in the state. So, he's going to teach us how to do it, and we're back for lesson number 2. Come on, we're going to find Hillbilly Barbie. Norman!
Cody, how are you, my man?
So, we're here for lesson number 2.
Come on in. We'll give them to you. We'll show you how to do this thing.
We didn't find Jesse James gold, so we're going to make wine.
We're going to make wine. Yeah, that'll work.
I told him I thought it was funny you're supposed to make the best wine in the state, but you don't even drink.
Yeah, well, I've drunk enough, but I still like to make wine.
Where's that crazy woman at?
I ain't no telling. She's probably off around here somewhere frying something to eat.
I know where she's at.
That's okay too.
I think I smell her.
Yeah. No, that's the grapes.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. What we're going to do today?
What we're going to do today is figure out how to get Hillbilly Barbie wine into every Walmart in America. And it'll be a lot easier if you'll tell your friends about it.
So what we're going to do today is just stir it up and add the sugar to it, and then we'll cap it off and let it sit for about 4 or 5 days. Then we'll squeeze everything off and re-sugar it and put it up and put it under our lock, and by Christmas time we'll have wine to drink.
Does that mean we're going to have to come back?
Yeah. Well, every time you come out here, there ain't no telling what you get to eat.
Yeah, we come today, and we got fried green tomatoes. You ain't lived if you ain't had a fried green tomato. Is it tomato or tomato?
Tomato.
Mater.
Next time it might be possum. Well, let's get this thing started up and took care of.
Look.
And smell that. Stick your nose in it. Smell that. You can tell it's getting ready.
Yeah, you can, can't you?
Yeah. But basically, I just take action on it, clean. I washed it and sanded it, and I use that to stir it with because it's a good hound. But I just keep it stirred up and mix all the pulp up with the juice. That way you get the color off the seeds or off the pulp, and you can squeeze the juice out of it, but then it basically be white juice. So if I leave the pulp in it, it turns it more of a red color.
Right.
And plus it adds flavor to it too. But
I know you have to drink a little bit every now and then to put up with Betty Sue.
Yeah, I taste it every once in a while. But basically all we do now is just add the sugar to it, and I've done put a little bit of sugar to it this morning to start the process. The sugar is just like putting gas on a fire.
Gas on a fire. That's hillbilly for gas on a fire.
It will, same thing in the process of making whiskey, you do the same thing, except in whiskey you make corn wine and then brew it off to whiskey. And here we're just making fox grape wine, but we won't run it off into nothing else. We drink it as
Boy,
it is.
it's strong now.
Yeah.
Oh, she can smell this. Is there any way to have smells come through the TV?
Oh, you by Friday, this whole garage will smell like that.
Where I'm about to get drunk standing here.
But all I do is I just stir it all in, and then it does its thing from there.
Look at all them pretty colors. Looks like ice cream.
Yeah. It won't taste like ice cream. Stick your nose in there now.
That's strong.
Can't even taste it. Taste that on the finger.
You know I don't drink.
I know I don't either, but
I want to, but I just don't.
I don't taste bad.
I have not had a drink of alcohol since 2013. I'm an alcoholic. A lot of people that work around here at the Dunlap Mercantile deal with addictions. There are tons of programs around the country that will help you or your family member deal with addictions. But let me say, speaking from experience, and it's free, the best 12-step program you'll ever find is God.
Basically, all you got to do after that, you don't have to seal it. Right now, on this process, you just put that barrel lid on there good and snug and cover it up where no insects get in it. And it'll sit there and work for 3 or 4 days, and then we'll get it out and we'll squeeze everything off, and what will end up is straight juice. And then we'll take that juice and re-sugar it, put it up, and put it under air lock where no air gets to it. And then it makes carbon dioxide and bubbles out. And the other byproduct is alcohol. But if you let air get to it on the next process, while it's working, it'll turn to vinegar. And then it's not fit to drink. But you've got to keep air away from it so it works it out, and you get alcohol and CO2 out of it.
You ever try to get it in a liquor store?
Get what?
Get it into the liquor store so you could sell it to the public?
No. I don't make enough of it. I've not got that many grapes, and I just enjoy making it, enjoy the process of it, and we basically give it away at Christmas time to our friends and folks we know and stuff. You know, it makes pretty good Christmas gift, you know.
He gives it to the doctors, the lawyers, the police department.
Judges.
Judges, yeah.
You gotta know what to take care of.
This is like watching an episode of The Dukes of Hazzard. Yeehaw.
So how many more weeks before you gonna be done with it?
At least Thanksgiving. And it'll finish up its process, and then all the stuff that's floating around in it will settle to the bottom. And then I'll take a small hose and siphon all the juice off the top of it, and that's what wine is. That's what you wind up with the wine. And it, you generally sometimes it'll be done, this wine might be done by Thanksgiving. As warm as it is, it's working real good, and it'll work fast. But if the weather's cool, it'll work slower, and sometimes it's not ready till Christmas or after. It all depends. You've got to let it take its time to do its thing. Sometimes it's real good, sometimes it's not as good, but it's always good.
There's a song too.
Yeah.
She likes my wine, and I like her cornbread.
Yeah. I've been thinking about that this week, all week. Still ain't got no cornbread.
She likes my wine, and I like her cornbread.
But the cool thing about this, him making wine, is he picked the grapes right over there. He brought the grapes in here. He done it all right here. And you can't get that at the liquor store.
No, you can't get this at the liquor store. This has got, I don't go for alcohol content. It's got the alcohol in it. If you drink it, you'll see that. I like a good taste. I don't want to taste the alcohol when I drink it. I want to taste the fruit. For that reason, I don't cook it. I could cook them grapes and they'd produce a lot more juice.
Right.
But then it'll have a little cooked taste to it.
Right.
And I don't like that. I like it just like this. Like I said, I don't drink it no more, but I do taste it when I'm bottling it, and I like where it tastes good. You know? I got a lot of pride in this.
Yeah, Norman, he takes a lot of pride in his winemaking. That's what I love about small town America. We take a lot of pride in what we do.
Yeah, you got a lot of pride in everything you do.
Well, you got to.
I don't know how you can be proud of Betty Sue, though.
Well, she makes good cornbread.
She makes the best cornbread.
Yeah, I'll agree with you there.
Hello. Collect call from Louis Card. I don't know him.
I'm working on a building. It's a Holy Ghost building. It's a Holy Ghost building for my Lord, for my Lord. I'm working on a building for my Lord. Thinks he's almost built.
They knew exactly what they done in this building.